All right, guys, I'm pretty much making this video as a follow-up to the first video I made with Joe X as far as the reaction of what went wrong. You see it on the screen. But as the videos are out and as many people are contributing and putting their own opinions in as far as what happened, their own opinions as far as, you know, what their impression of what happened or their frustration of it and all that. This is also a follow-up to Scab's video from Choir Boys Outdoors. A lot of new information came out. Now we know, and I'm just trying to also, just as an update to my subscribers, doing my due diligence to get you whatever information I can, because this is, you know, it's a hot topic right now. It's a very heated, hot topic. It's very talked about. And I wanted to try, since I started the conversation, you got to kind of follow up with the conversation to let people know what's up. This is a Work Tough Gear, produced by Work Tough Gear, and designed from Jeremy Boulder Valentine. This is called a Kitsune. Kitsune. It's Kitsune. It means fox, which means it's like agile as a fox. I got to tell you, I didn't think I was going to love this knife as much as I did. It's definitely an agile knife. It's got some nice thickness on the blade, some nice swedging here. Look at that really devastating freaking point over here. I know it's out of focus. That devastating point. It's really, really a wonderful, wonderful knife. And definitely something you won't want to carry every single day. So this is coming in for a review from Work Tough Gear. Another just hit it out of the park for this type of size. Sharp out of the box. Really just a wonderful everyday carry. This is a Kitsune with the usual wonderful Kydex sheaths that they give you. They do such a great, great freaking job. No, I'm not going to destroy this knife, but I'm going to use it and show you how well it works for sure. So if you haven't heard, it's coming out to the point where it didn't seem like it was a YouTube thing. It didn't seem like it was specifically YouTube that was Joe X's downfall. His channel was still up. His channel did not get closed down. His videos, just sort of disclosure, his videos by his own hand, he hid all his videos or deleted or unlisted all his videos because he was kind of forced to kind of do so. So this came from him. This wasn't YouTube that kind of banned his channel or anything like that. So let's put that conspiracy theory aside as far as, oh, it was YouTube that kind of closed him down because they didn't like what he was doing and it was censorship and this, that, and the other thing. From what I understand and from what is coming to light these days, these couple of days, it seems like it was not YouTube. And more importantly, it wasn't a knife company that was his undoing. So let's just give you an example. I mean, a lot of people mention Tops. I mentioned Tops as a hypothetical thing because I know he really laid down really hard on Tops. So, but it was not Tops that basically, or a company like that, that would do something like that because it's kind of stupid too. Why would a company go in and give themselves a bad rep and do something like that when people are so passionate about having people be able to go on and do whatever they want with their knives and not have that censorship issue? So no, it wasn't a knife company. That's coming to light from what I understand, from what I've heard, and from what's been leaking out from Joe X and his camp, whatever you want to call that. It doesn't seem like it was specifically a knife company. This is the next rendition of the Nomad. With the popularity of the Nomad EDC that won awards with Knife Center and all that, this is definitely going to be, I think, another award winner. This is equally just another very useful, amazing knife. Zeke Minacho is designer, one of my favorite designers from Work Tough Gear, and one of my favorite guys from Work Tough Gear. I mean, he's fantastic. Met him at Blade Show. We spoke a couple times on the phone. He's just an amazing guy. The same bowler, 690 steel, sharpened basically 90 degree for bushcrafting, for striking a ferro rod. Beautiful blade design. Excellent, comfortable gripping handle. I mean, this is just really one of those knives. It's definitely one of those knives that you want to carry at your side at all times. Really looking forward to kind of putting this through its paces and seeing what it's got. But this is another great, great, great design from Zeke Minacho and another great size knife of this size from Work Tough Gear. I am absolutely loving this. Loving it. Yes, there are a lot of haters out there that probably are happy that he's not around, which is fine. That's the world. But it wasn't specifically a knife company and it wasn't YouTube. It was an outside circumstance. You know, he's from Austria, home region. They don't have the rights that we have here in the States, thank God. A lot of people would argue that they're not what they used to be, but for the most part, we do have laws that permit us to not be victims to censorship, and be able to go out and speak our mind and do whatever we want. For the most part, so, you know, within measure. He doesn't have that there, so I think there's some problems with his home region. Now, from what I understand, he's coming out with a statement as far as getting people up to speed, attacking the discrepancies and the controversies and the assertions that it was this, that, and the other thing. And I think hopefully he's going to kind of bring to light to whatever is really going on, to the best that he can, obviously, whatever he can disclose. So that's coming out pretty soon. But from what I understand, like I said, it wasn't YouTube and it wasn't a knife company. His channel is still running, and he voluntarily, hid all of his videos. Eric Outer from Outer Limitless, great freaking dude, man. He came out with this amazing design. Okay, this is the Carnivore. This is Gen 2, produced by Work Tough Gear. You see Outer Limitless. It says it right there, right here. Amazing design. I love that straight edge design, the beautiful grippy G10 sculpted handle, that gator type of handle. SK85, which Work Tough Gear does SK85, that Japanese tool steel, extremely well. I love the fuller here. I love the thickness of the hand of the spine. I love that reinforced tip. I love how capable this thing is and how balanced, incredibly balanced this thing is in the hand. So looking forward to running this through its paces with a review coming up. Look at that nice finger choke where you could really choke up on it. Love this design, Eric. You did hit this out of the park, and Work Tough Gear as always, man. Balanced, strong, excellent freaking knives, man. This is coming soon. Now, the thing is this. With this Joe X thing, it developed many different legs. Now it's turning into a YouTube thing and a censorship thing. Now, what I wanted to also address, I had a lot of comments. My videos, got watched the first time. I got a lot of comments, a lot of very passionate people kind of just, putting very long-winded comments in. And one thing that came out that I really want to address is I don't want to give people getting at least one or two comments came in and said that, does the term etiquette on YouTube mean that I am for censorship? I don't know how you can correlate the two, but just to disclose, and again, I try not to discuss politics on my channel. I've not 3 years now. I don't really bring in politics, but since this came to light, I wanted to kind of address this. I'm not for censorship. I don't think there should be censorship on YouTube. It has nothing to do with censorship. It has to do with delivery, is what my personal opinion was in terms of recommendation of what YouTube should be. Again, my personal recommendation has to do with delivery. It has to do with basically your presentation. It has to be delivering something in a non-slanderous tone, in a respectful way that returns respect type of tone. Kind of like a responsibility to kind of present data and facts and your opinion in a semi-professional manner. Now, why I feel this way? It's because hostility, slander, prejudice, bias, all of this, if you present this pretty much on every video that you put out, you're basically just going to invite hostility and chaos to your channel. That's basically what it comes down to. So it's not about what you say or censoring what you say. It's how you say it and how you present it and how you deliver it. That's the only thing that I was saying there. I have nothing against basically Joe X doing what he's doing. Again, I think I made it very clear that it was very valuable in what he was doing. And I think that's pretty much the overall sentiment of everyone for the most part. And people who are not commenting don't feel that way. And again, everybody has a right to their own opinion, and you can either watch or don't watch. We learn at a very young age, if we don't like something, we change the channel. And the same thing goes with YouTube. Adults can't seem to do that. They feel like they need to comment on it and ridicule it instead of just saying, "Oh, I don't want to watch this crap. I'm moving on." For some reason, that childhood thing kind of left us as adults. But I digress. This is pretty interesting. This is actually something called a mini katana from Mini Katana. They've been giving me a premium sword to review and a couple of things, and they kind of just threw this in. But this is pretty much what they're known for, is actually their mini katana, and it's actually just basically a miniature style katana. And it's got 1095 steel. I did attempt to put a sharp edge on this. This thing definitely cuts. I mean, it was a little difficult to sharpen. It wasn't the best edges that they give you on this, but it's definitely a mini katana. It's sharp. It cuts. I'm going to try to do some katana-like things with this thing and see if it kind of runs on its paces. But I believe you could actually even take it apart with this pin and actually expose the tang. So it really is like a miniature style katana. So Yeah, there you have it. Miniature style katana. Here is the sheath. Okay, the Scarbird here, the Saya. And that's what you got there. So pretty damn cool. So review coming up on this pretty soon. I don't know if you want to call a review. I'm just interested to see what this thing could actually do. Also produced a lot of legs in terms of now talking about YouTube and our freedoms on YouTube. The content creator is the one that basically puts the videos out. The content creator is the one that puts videos on YouTube, and YouTube is not YouTube without the content creator, without the people uploading videos to them. We are also the reason why there is profit on YouTube for YouTube and all the people that work for YouTube. The executives, I mean, it's all profit because of what we contribute. Let's just put into it, let's hypothetically speaking, imagine if for 2 days, considering the time difference, we put out no videos. Every content creator on the planet for 2 days put out absolutely no videos, no posts, no shorts, and also stop paying for any advertising for 2 days, and also unlisted every single one of their videos for 2 days. What the hell would YouTube be? It would be nothing. You would go on and it would be blank. There would be no reason to ever even put YouTube on. So the content creator is an essential factor, the most essential factor to YouTube. But unfortunately, as content creators, we feel like we're kind of put on the side, and YouTube doesn't care about us. You know, Thrasher's Garage, Shredder Knife Reviews, Tin Man. I mean, there's so many people that had fallen victim. H. Johnson. So many people that fell victim to that. Did they have any control over it? Were they able to kind of fight it? And you always have to kind of worry about that as a content creator if you're going to have to be dealing with this, and you have to kind of conduct yourself in a certain way and a certain manner. Besides the fact that I think morally, I think we have responsibility when we're in the public to conduct ourselves in a certain manner, never censoring what we're doing what we love, and being true to ourselves and true to the viewer, but doing it in sort of a moral manner or professional manner, a respect, both ways type of scenario. But also you have to worry, as far as being a content creator, that you have to have that in the back of your mind to say, if I don't conduct myself in a certain way, I may get canceled with all the years of work that I put into this channel. So this is something that is obviously grew legs, and now this is becoming a topic of conversation. So what's missing? And Scab actually made a comment on one of my videos. What's missing is conversation. We need conversation. We need to talk. We need to converse about these things. And that's what basically makes YouTube better, by us being able to converse about all of these topics, like just reasonable, intelligent human beings conversing, having intelligent conversations is something we're lacking. And I think it's something that we need to keep in the knife community, to always keep the conversations going. So this will be always understand each other, and we can never we're all in it together. That's really what it comes down to, guys. This whole knife community is in it together, and it's basically us on YouTube together. I don't think there's any competition that we should think about here. It's about us all being successful and helping us each other out to be successful together. That's the latest on Joe X. Update coming soon on his that hopefully he's going to be putting out, and can hopefully shed light on a couple of things that people are really screaming about and wanting to have more information about. I just wanted to get you updates because a lot of things changed since the last time I put my video out. So and I wanted to kind of just confirm that, that it doesn't seem to be a knife company, and it doesn't seem to be a YouTube thing. It's something a lot more serious, and we'll let Joe X kind of converse that with you, or disclose that with you as much as he can. I'll leave that up to him. So guys, until the next Sword and Knife video or the next Talking Head video, it seems like that's what we're doing a lot these days with these freaking hot topics on the table these days, man. Joe X, hope you come back. Hope you can get through your issues, and looking forward to what you got to say. And YouTube content creators, stay strong, man. Keep punching, keep fighting, and keep your stuff true, keep your stuff respectful, and let's pull each other up instead of pulling each other down. Have a good one, guys. Peace out. See you soon. Ciao.